Aquarius, it's me again. My children were screaming as I was doing the first round of your reading, and I had to go up there and tell them to stop because it was incredibly loud. So anyways, I didn't want to break this reading apart though. Sometimes I will take it down and start over, but this was a nice one. So just take my word for it. That these are indeed the cards that had come out for you. Sorry, I gotta catch my breath. I was kind of up the stairs in a shot. Anyways, so like I was saying, during that pre-shuffle, I had the Ten of Swords come out, and I was wondering if it was gonna show up again. So we'll see. We'll see if it does. But the Two of Cups flipped out in reverse. Okay, that was followed by the Hanged Man and then the Emperor. So those were the first three out. You know, like I was saying before in that first video, when I first saw that Two of Cups in reverse, I just got the word disappointment, disappointment, and I'm getting the feeling that it's with respect to somebody. This is interesting. This is really similar to a layout that I got over the weekend with another sign. You might want to just check the titles of the other signs that I did for this week and see if anything resonates with you, because it's feeling really familiar. And of course, I've used the deck multiple times since, so, they've been really well shuffled. But there's something here about, a disappointment and receiving illumination about somebody or a situation here. It could be dealing with an Aries, of course. I want to say it was Sagittarius that this came through in. The title was something to do with an impulsive decision, kind of gone wrong sort of thing. So check that out, Aquarius, if it resonates. But otherwise, let's just keep going here. With the Moon, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles coming out here, it really does feel to me like something's coming out of the shadows, something's coming to light, and through this there's an offer being expressed. I almost want to put the King of Wands up here. It's almost like, a deal being made between two people, or an offer being made from one person to another here. And like I said, I feel like this was something that was kept under wraps, and now it's coming out. Like now it's kind of time to come to fruition. I'm struggling in the moment to kind of connect the two, but perhaps it will become clear as we go down the road here. So with the High Priestess next to the Page of Cups, I feel like you saw this coming, but I felt like whatever this offer was, you had thought that it would be something smaller, potentially even something more heartfelt than it was. Like whatever is being offered here, and I kind of do feel like you're the King of Wands here. Whatever's being offered here, it's very stable. It's how would I describe it? It's almost like it's kind of boring, but it holds stability to it. Like when the Knight of Pentacles comes forward, the Knight of Pentacles has thought about something for a long time. I actually really like this card because when someone does come forward with this, it's something that, they've put some thought into it. It's tangible, it's doable, it's safe, and I think that you had thought that perhaps, you would receive something that was more heartfelt, more emotional, more, and it just feels smaller in some way. Like it just doesn't feel as strong and structured as what was actually offered to you. With the Sun coming out next to that, in the Chariot, I have to say it's impressive the number of majors that you have here so far. But I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles coming in, this has made you happy. Like whatever they're offering you, this has actually made you happier than what you would have received from someone like the Page of Cups. Okay. But with the Chariot in reverse, it's almost like you feel stuck. And I'm not sure why, because if something's the Sun, it's something that's driving you forward. It's a good thing. It's, it's a time for celebration. Like, why not? but you're in a bit of this stuck energy right now. And yeah, with the World at the bottom, there's something here about, you know, a cycle ending. So let's clarify the Chariot in reverse here. What's the stuckness about? There's a hesitancy to move forward in it, even though it brings you happiness. Or potentially it's that because you're expecting something else, you're not too sure about it. Like, it looks good, you know, but it doesn't maybe strike the passion in you that you might have hoped to have gotten from something like a Page of Cups offer here. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles coming out with the Three of Cups and the three. Yeah, exactly. It's like the Three of Wands in reverse here. It's like you're not trusting your gut. You're not trusting your heart. I think there's a part of you that knows whatever this offer is in here, that this will bring you a new beginning. And, you know, again, we're looking at Pentacles here. Okay. So, you know, there's a strong foundation that goes with this. I'm just hearing like the sky's the limit sort of thing with this. Um, I'm wondering if part of the reason why you're having troubles accepting this, and you know you're kind of stuck in here, is because you don't know what's on the other side here. Okay, so I think you might be maybe more comfortable, you know, in the emotional side of things or the thoughts side of things, but to not be able to see what's on the other side of this, I think this makes you a bit nervous and you're not trusting it. You're like, you know, that's not what I was expecting. Because it's not what I was expecting, I don't know if I can trust this, okay? And it's saying here that you can, you know, that this will be cause for celebration. This is a new beginning for you. Like I said, the sky's the limit. You can't see on the other side of it, but it's almost like you don't need to. You've got everything you need on this side here. You don't even need to cross over to the other side to get, you know, where the getting is good sort of thing. So, that's really interesting. I was just going to say something else, and it's kind of escaped me as I was rambling there. Well, if it's important, it'll come back to me. Yes, you know, if you've got any sense of rigidity, you know, and kind of that sense of like, this is what I want, and it's only when I get it that I'll feel this certain way, you know, and so this could be with respect to career. Sometimes people get hung up on this, you know, in these, you know, twin flame connections or, you know, soulmate connections and stuff where you have your mindset on one person, an ideal person, and you know, you're so fixed on them, and perhaps they're not the one, perhaps they're not the best for you, that you may not even see an offer come in, you know, that's better for you, that is meant for you, that is everything that you need. You know, if we see the Four of Cups come in, that would be interesting. But right now we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, it's almost like by not making a decision about this and just kind of staying stuck in this reverse Chariot energy, you're going to miss out on your Nine of Cups is what the cards are saying here. Okay, there's that risk. And again, you see how he's so focused over here on the Seven of Pentacles of what, you know, he's worked so hard on, you know, that he doesn't even see something that's being laid right at his feet. You know, you don't even have to go to all this work and harvest all of this. Look, it's already there, you know. And so I feel like I'm being a bit vague with respect to what this is, but I really do feel that if this is resonating with you, you're going to be able to identify what this is, okay? So we have the Nine of Wands coming out next to the Six of Cups here. Yeah, that Nine of Wands doesn't look very trusting. You know, it's kind of looking up towards the Chariot and the King of Wands here. And I feel like whatever this is something that you've always wanted. And so if it is a connection, you know, or if it's, you know, the career you've always wanted, there's something here about something that you've always wanted since you were a small child, and you've worked so hard to get here, okay? You're a bit battered and bruised and on the journey, and again, I think you were expecting one thing and you got another, and you're kind of feeling a bit sore about it because it's just like, but this is what I've always wanted. Yeah, see the victory on the bottom there. This is what I always wanted, and now this is coming in. Like, should I trust this? Can I trust this? And I'm just being drawn to the High Priestess again, to use your intuition, okay? Use your intuition. I think, again, this is all coming out of the blue I'm getting with the moon here, okay? tell us what happens. So let's say, okay, what's this here? The Hermit. So the Hermit falling in between the Page of Cups and the Sun. Again, I think here you are with this Knight of Pentacles offer and feeling, you know, emotionally feeling that Sun energy, but here you are over here spending more time looking into the Page of Cups, into this idea that you were expecting or that you wanted, or something that you already had in your mind that you've been, you know, super focused on, and you're going back to this and you're looking at this and turning your back to the Sun, and I just kind of hear like, are you crazy? Like, it's the Sun, you know. I was just gonna ask, like, what's the potential outcome should you choose this Knight of Pentacles? Like, should you choose the offer of the Knight of Pentacles, whether that be career or love? Like, what is the outcome of that? So 8 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, exactly. I feel like you feel that if you take this offer, or if you refuse this other offer, then there's something about passion that's missing. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, the first thing I think of is kind of that passionate energy, that kind of, you know, sets your pants on fire sort of thing. It makes you feel alive. And, you know, I think the Page of Cups, certainly what they're offering, would make you feel that way. Whereas the Knight of Pentacles, again, it's kind of like Mr. Steady, you know, or Miss Steady, whatever. And I just think that there's this fear that if I walk away from this here, the 8 of Cups, then I'm losing all of this passionate energy behind this. This is, like I said, kind of dull, kind of boring. There's something to it that just doesn't sit right with you. Okay. And the King of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah. The Ace of Swords. This is new beginnings in communication. I'm just hearing trust this. Trust what I have to say is what I heard there. Okay, trust what I have to say. It's like when I look at this card, I see like half the berries are knocked over on this side here. Well, they're still full there. It's almost like this, and yet they're both equal here. They're both equal. So again, I feel like it's a battle of the minds, you know. Be cool to see the 9 of Swords show up, because that's, you know, going in your head. And let's get some advice here. See what the wisdom of the Oracle has to say about the whole matter. How am I going to title this, guys? It's so vague. I hate being vague like that. I like to be a lot more specific. You know, there's a part of me that feels this has to do with love, because, you know, the first card out, or if not love, like a real deep soulmate connection. Sorry, now my dog's going at it. Yeah, this really deep soulmate connection here. You know, Cups being emotional. I don't see a lot more about emotions, though, really. So I still tend to feel like this is more career. Bella, hey. She doesn't usually bark at people. It's a bit weird. Any advice for Aquarius? Let's look at some advice. I feel like we're repeating here with the message. Yeah, a message in a bottle. An unfinished symphony. Honestly, I feel like you need to call a friend. I don't know if there's somebody around you that you trust and that you could run this by, but the first thing I got when I saw that card was to reach out to a friend, someone who has been in your situation before, someone who can kind of is really good at seeing the bigger picture of things. So, it's always easier when we're on the outside looking into a situation, right? Than when we're, right in the midst of it, especially if something catches us by surprise and we're getting offered something we weren't expecting. When I see the unfinished symphony card, it really does, to me, speak to optimism. And it's number 10, which is interesting because we did have the world card showing up on the bottom of the deck earlier, and now 10, both being cards of completion or the end of a cycle, anyways, and the beginning of a new cycle here. Yeah, we've got building blocks and round. So yeah, for me, that round and round card is similar to the Nine of Swords in the tarot deck, where you're going around and around in your head about what should I do. Like you can see in here, this is all in his head. It's like, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? But it's almost like this adds up to number 7. Just with the colors and everything, it's like you could be in a worse situation. Like I don't think you're gonna go wrong with either choice, but there's something about this that I just think you need to give some serious thought to, perhaps. So it's not this isn't like a round and around that takes you in kind of the pits of despair. But it's certainly something that it's dizzying at times, I do have to say. And building blocks. Whether, again, this is building up a relationship or just, I'm thinking too, what's coming to me is that there could be this fear of having to rebuild. So again, I planned for this outcome. This is the outcome that's actually coming towards me right now and is being presented to me. But is that going to mean that now I've got to change everything and redo it? And it's just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to let go of that idea. Okay. So aside from calling a friend, what other advice can we offer Aquarius? Or a trusted person. It doesn't necessarily need to be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be just someone, typically we have at least one person we can trust. It can even be someone, on YouTube, right? Who's an inspiration or from books or something, Let's see here. Yeah, this is calling for, okay, this isn't a sign. This is calling for you to be flexible in this situation, okay? And I'm not telling you one way or the other which way to go. Like, I don't think Spirit ever does that to us. I think we're always given choices, right? That's what fate is all about. But I think that you need to have some flexibility in this situation and review all the options that are before you. And it's okay to take some time to think about this, is what I'm getting here as well. That adds up to number 8, which is a super prosperous number. Yeah, I'm just getting that it's okay to stop moving, Aquarius. It's okay to just sit still for a minute and just, give pause to this, okay? And try to remain flexible and peace. There's something here drawing me to the olive branch here. I don't know if someone's extended you an olive branch, or what decision will bring you the most peace. I guess in the end is something to think about. Yeah. And again, I'm kind of feeling this Knight of Pentacles, not to sway, but it almost feels like this Knight of Pentacles will be a more peaceful solution for you because it will be much more structured. There'll be more stability with it, whereas this other one is a little less, not guaranteed, but it feels a little more tumultuous potentially, or it has been for growth. I mean, when we're looking or comparing a knight to a page, right? It's kind of, the knight is always a step up from the page. So, it all really boils down to you and what you really want and your heart's desire in the end. Again, I don't think you could go wrong either way. But certainly Spirit's cautioning you to think about it and to spend some time in flexible thought and speaking to somebody who might have some experience with this. We've got New Life coming out, The Tribe, Orphaned, and Fork in the Road. I mean, this is a potential for a new life for you, and maybe this is why it's causing you so much pause, is because you do realize that whatever decision you make, it's almost like this is going to set the tone for quite some time to come. There's just encouragement here again to lean on someone, to lean on part of your tribe, whoever or whatever that is, for assistance in this. If you are the type of person that tends to isolate when trying to make big decisions, really try to steer away from that. And don't do that to yourself, because you're going to get stuck and drugged down, and then this round and round turns into this, and just feeling like you don't know what to do. Again, I feel like there is part of you that's worried about being left out in the cold, because this is a real fork in the road moment, right? This is like a decision of which way. And again, I just feel like from you, your energy is something where it's like this matters. And so whatever you choose, you realize again that it's going to take you down a path for some time to come. But also keep in mind, we're never stuck. Okay, we can never choose the wrong path, really. It might take us a little bit longer if we go down one versus the other, but eventually we always get to where we need to be. Now, sometimes some rides are smoother than others, right? There's easier ways to get there, but I mean, hindsight's 2020. How can we absolutely know, right? Yeah, and here's you just weighing up all the options. There's a little fortune cookie on here that says not for you, I think. Nope, it says nope, and then we've got the egg over here, and so it's a real balancing act. And again, I'm just getting encouragement to take your time about this. I don't feel there's a rush to decide this. I think if anything, the rush is going to come from you, because you're going to be sick and tired of being in this energy here, like this kind of round and round, right? It's good for a time, but you don't want to get stuck there in that thinking energy, right? So go with what brings the most peace to your heart and to your life, okay? Aquarius, if this resonated with you, please be sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe so we can continue to grow the community. Every week it grows little by little, and I always do love hearing all of your comments. Take care. Bye for now.